There are few families in Europe that stretches almost to 1000 years, and one of them is the House of Savoy. To understand how this family survived for so long, we need to look at the map. The Savoys mostly controlled the territory of today's Alps. Much of their territory were mountains and valleys. It did not have any rich natural resources, but the region itself is very important geographically. The Savoy territories stood beside some of the main gateways between France and northern Italy, and northern Italy was then one of the richest and most advanced region on earth. Cities like Milan was a center of manufacturing and commerce. Venice connected Europe with eastern trade through Mediterranean, and Genoa grew rich with finance and shipping. Also, cities like Florence, where foundations of modern banking were developed. Italy wasn't one unified country from north to south. It was divided. Moving across the passages of mountains were very difficult for the soldiers to get through, especially carrying all the supplies, food, weapons, artillery. It was very difficult for them to get through it. So it was really a natural barrier that really helped Italy, especially this northern Italy, very rich region, to be protected. However, those mountains were not completely sealed. There were some passages that were easier to get through, such as Mount Cenis and Little Saint Bernard, which created kind of a corridor through the Alps. And for the House of Savoy, it was important for them to keep this area because it was not only creating such a barrier, but there was so much going through it, like trades, many officials, many important people were going through this, exchanging information. So it was kind of beneficial for the House of Savoy. So it really gave them the strategic importance, but also a danger, constant danger, because they have also on the north enemies like France, Austria, and Spain. And Savoy was much smaller than those powers that they were neighboring with the north. But to survive, Savoy House had to come up with something to be in the game, like for example being like negotiating with allies and arranging marriages, so to make friends closer and be attached to the allies in case of a wartime. But whenever France or Spain or Austria were trying to kind of conquer northern Italy, fight with Italy, they had to pass through those Savoy regions, which make them prone to more battlefields on the region and losing their grounds and damaging their fields. And throughout those years, Savoy had some ups and downs. They lost some territory, then they regained some territory. After that, they moved their capital city from Chambéry to Turin, and eventually they ruled a kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont, which became one of the strongest states in northern Italy, and it was a driving force behind the unification of Italy. So in 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was established, with the House of Savoy became Italy royal dynasty ruling, and Turin became the first capital of the unified Italy. But the dynasty era didn't end there. But during the 20th century, the king Vittorio Emanuele III allowed Mussolini to form a government, which was not very beneficial for the kingdom and actually damaged the king's reputation because of the fascism that Mussolini was propagating, and Italy's disastrous experience in the Second World War. After the war, Italians had to choose whether they want to stay with the king or just became a republic. So they chose the latter, with the 54% chose this republic side. They didn't want the king at all. And at that time, King Umberto II left Italy, and the rule of House of Savoy came to an end. But it doesn't mean that the family of Savoy were vanished. They're still here, and they were just actually removed by the people. So the story of Savoy is about geography, about the survival, about the conquerors and all of that, from mountain passes to Piedmont, and bringing united Italy and actually forming a Italian republic.